What it is, guys? It's your boy Manny, and we're back at it again with another video. Very similar to my other creatine video, we'll be talking about whey protein this time. We'll go over pros and cons, if you should take it or not, is it safe to take, when you should take it, and different kinds of protein and what they do. Without further ado, let's go. So, to start off, what is whey protein? Whey protein comes from milk. Milk naturally contains protein, and when you mix it with rennin, which is basically some enzymes, it separates into two things, and you get whey protein, and then from the other side you can get casein protein, which we'll talk about in the video, and cheese, right? Most people think whey protein is just like, you know, made in the lab, whatever. No, you can actually, if you really wanted to, you can make that shit at home. But obviously there's labs, they take the liquid whey protein and, you know, refine it and make it into what it is, the product that you get. Why you want to take whey protein? The whey has a complete amino acid profile, which is high especially in leucine. All that basically means is amino acids, BCAAs, they're the building blocks of muscle. You know, they have other benefits, they have health benefits, they're anti-aging, anti-cancer as well. But, you know, they do help a lot with muscle. You know, as long as you mix them with exercise, you know, you get muscle breakdown. Your body needs something to, you know, to fix the muscle that you just tear down with the exercise. BCAAs, in whey protein, boom, equals gains. Basically, whenever you want to recover from exercise, you need a good amount of protein in order to make sure your body fully recovers. So the whey naturally contains fat and lactose, but basically in the process of making the whey concentrate, they try to extract as much protein as possible, leaving behind fat and lactose. Now when they do this, it can denaturalize the protein, basically, you know, making it lose its health benefits like we talked about before, you know, the anti-aging and stuff like that, for the sake of having more protein. That's not always the case, but it does happen. Kinds of proteins, the most common one, whey concentrate, which we just talked about. Basically, it's 80% protein, there's some fats in there, and there's a little lactose in there. If you're not lactose intolerant, for example, I'm not, it's great for you. You know, you get the sugars from the lactose that actually deliver the protein in your bloodstream faster. Nothing wrong there. Then you got isolate, which has 90% and up amount of protein. It has virtually zero lactose and has less fats. Mind you, there's still going to be a little bit of sugars because they have flavors in them. But it's usually something really low, like 1 or 2 grams of sugars per serving. Then we got casein protein, which is also a complete protein, just like the ones before. But the main difference is that basically this type of protein digests slower. For example, let's say you're doing a cut. Well, some people like to take casein before going to bed because it actually digests, it stays in your system and it digests it in about 8 hours. I don't want to go too much into detail, but basically what the process is that the protein basically forms into a ball into your digestive system, like at the bottom of your stomach, and it slowly releases protein throughout the night. If you take it at night, it basically takes 8 hours to digest. The main difference between whey and isolate, it has less leucine, so for that particular amino acid it is very important to build muscle. So, you know, there's different studies, but in my opinion, whey and isolate are just way better than casein. You know, you can take casein at night if you really don't want to risk going catabolic and, you know, you don't have enough protein for the day, then it's a great alternative. But in my opinion, you know, it takes 8 hours to digest, just like a normal meal. Unless you're eating a lot and you just can't eat anymore, then, you know, a good alternative is just to make a shake with casein protein for the night and you're good to go. But, you know, nothing beats a real meal. So, in my opinion, if you got the money to do it, then why not? But for me, no need. So now that we've gone over all the explanations, when should you take it? Everybody knows about the anabolic window, which is basically you should take your protein after you work out. Now, some people just, they get done working out, they have their shake right away. Some people like to wait more. In my opinion, you can even wait an hour, but there are studies proving that it's better to take it within those 30 minutes. So just go ahead and take a shake at that time. In my personal opinion, you need, especially if you exercise, you need 0.8 to 1.5 grams of protein per body weight. Whey is just like to me, it's like a food. It's no different than eating a piece of chicken. So for me, it's just a matter of convenience. If I don't have time, or if I've just been eating so much, for example, I'm bulking, if I can just get a quick 40 grams of protein in with a shake, then it's all good for me. I don't need to go and cook that extra chicken or meat in order to get the protein in. Finally, we're at pros and cons. Pros, it's fast. Depending which kind you get, it's fast absorbing. It'll be different than just eating chicken, which takes a little bit of time to digest in your system. When you get whey concentrate, or even better, hydrolyzed, it's absorbed by your body like that. And that's perfect if your body's craving it. Let's just say after a hard-ass workout, you give your body the protein that it needs, it'll recover that much faster. What else? Tastes fucking amazing. There's different flavors. If you do invest and spend a little bit more and get a good brand, it's totally worth it. You can make pancakes with it, you can make shakes. Just the shake alone, it's a good treat, especially if you're on a cut. It's just basically you're having a chocolate shake, and there's no hard feelings about it. There's no fat in it, there's nothing. It's just straight protein, and it's awesome for you. And lastly, it's just convenience. Overall convenience. You don't need to cook. You can just make a shake, boom, done, you got your protein. It's a meal replacement. Let's say you count your macros like you should, and you're missing 40-50 grams of protein. You can just do a shake at night, boom, you're done. Cons, well, this is for a separate video, but if you get shitty protein, it's gonna give you the shits, basically. I didn't really find too many cons. It's expensive. That's the only thing. It's a luxury. You don't need whey protein. You really don't. You can just have real food, and many people may argue it's better for you, which probably is, but like I said, it's convenience. And yeah, I couldn't really find too many cons. For me, whey is a game changer, It's just so convenient. Anyway guys, I hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe. Pimping ain't easy, but it is. Peace.